Before we go into this lesson, we give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh. So Kal Halalyam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. We give the honor to the apostles and prophets and the letters of James Campbell and God's great millstone for the bring forth the 100% truth that I've been currently edified under. Shalom to the elect and tabernacle of David and my brother Kazak Yasharella coming to this Herb Talk lesson. Now, let's start a little bit with the precepts because we want to get a little bit more into the remedies faster than the usual. So this is going to be a short lesson dealing with lupus or autoimmune diseases because we have people who probably have been suffering from it and they need some remedies for it. So I'm going to state it out real quick just to give it up. But before we go, let's get some precepts. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have of him of Yahweh, for Yahweh had created him. It says, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the kings. And the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. And here's the point. And the Most High had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise would not abhor them. And the reason why I go into this precept is because I would like for you all that may have families or those who are going through it to write it down. As scripture says, Isaiah 33 and verses 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, says the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So, at this present point in time, as scripture says, don't abhor this wisdom being brought out on it. And so you know the time to come where this is no longer given to you all to know, and shit hit the fan, and you may be part of this, and you're asked out according to the script, according to matters at bad. So just take it down. Well, I'm going to go into it as short, little sweet information to bring some detail, and then we'll go into description and detail, and then we'll go into it. Alright, so lupus, straight to the point. Dealing with the description, is a disease of the metabolism, which is true. It is an autoimmune disease, so the immune system attacks the healthy tissues by mistake. Well, it's not really by mistake, it's due to acidosis. It is caused mainly by acidosis, and those people doesn't understand that. Acid that damage the mucous membrane. This is what causes in many cases autoimmune diseases such as lupus. The immune system attacks the healthy tissues by mistake. The immune system becomes hyperactive and fail to recognize its own normal cells. It causes skin rash, inflammation, and inflammation of the joints. The causes of lupus, disorder in the immune system, which is caused by what? By acid that damages your mucous membrane, allow your body to be more of a state to be in a home of parasites. And guess what? You become sick. If not treated properly, lupus may cause diabetes. And sclerosis, and blood pressure. Straight to the point. So now that we have the understanding, let's go into some more information. And we could go into some remedies, because the immune system, that the lupus, there's a in the autoimmune disease, there's a immune regulator which reduces inflammatory cytokines, like which you could use certain herbs to enhance that, like reishi mushrooms, ashwagandha, and there's a herb called Remante, or Remanta, Remante, right? Which prevents that PGE2 imbalance in the prostaglandins. And with that, the macrophages, which are specialized cells that involves in the direction of the phagocytosis and the destruction of bacteria and other harmful organisms. So it's going to redirect it. When you begin to balance back out, it's going to redirect it to the bad tissues, to the bad cells, preventing your good cells, especially your blood cells, from receiving damage from your body, which is caused by a disruption, a disorder in the immune system, which is usually done by what? 3 things: parasites, mucus, and acid. So now you understand that. Then you also have the PEG2, which is the prostaglandins, which is a potential inflammatory mediator that is generated by cytooxygen AC2, or as we know, COX2, which converts the ARA, I think it's chidonic acid, Salakia, which is usually used to balance out the inflammation to be removed, which it also modifies the inflammation, which rebalances the immune system, as we know. And one of the things it could use to help with that, with the PGE2 and the COX, which is cytooxygen, to convert the arachidonic acid, you could use sarsaparilla, because guess what? It binds with certain toxins, preventing that from taking place. Preventing the acid itself from being formed. Sarsaparilla is one of the known herbs, like the others, which is rhubarb root and blessed thistle, which are intracellular cleansing herbs that binds with toxins and acids and even mucus and parasites and pathogens and viral loads, which also have a high amount of iron in itself. So for the person who wants to build the immune system and at least get a major relief and even eventually be relieved from this, sarsaparilla is a good herb to get. You can also check reishi mushrooms as well, ashwagandha, but with reishi mushroom, not separate, because ashwagandha have an effect on the liver over a period of time. Ramante also is a good one that you should hold, right? There are also others aside from the reishi mushroom, like the licorice, which is immune regulators and immune amphothyres. But the immune regulator are the reishi mushroom, the Romania, the ashwagandha, the turmeric, and the licorice root. You see? And then we have the ramante, which is the other, sarsaparilla, and we even have the immune amphothyres, which normalize the immune functions and can be used. Now, it's not here. I have information, and as I well can remember some. I have in my notes, and I also have certain things I remember, which I did lessons on before, which I think I need to write down and make a small notebook for that with that. But anyways, normalize the immune system and can be used in either, I think it's hypo and hyper activities, active conditions, so like, yeah, which we know in the immune system, which is help to prevent the effects in itself of autoimmune disease. And here is some things you can also take for that, which is chaga, turkey tail, shiitake mushrooms, and then we have the Janoderma mushrooms as well, which we know as hemlock or vanish. So, and they fix the immune excess or the immune deficiency that you would have at the point in time causing this problem. It also cures Lyme disease, allergies, and the malignant disease, multiple S, and lupus, which is the main point, dealing with the autoimmune disease. So we have for the autoimmune disease, naturally we have the reishi mushroom, licorice root, the turmeric, the ashwagandha, and the Romania. The autoimmune, the immune regulator, we have the reishi mushroom, the ashwagandha, ramante, and we have the sarsaparilla. For the immune amphothyres, Salakia, It's AMPHOTERIS. So like Ambotherix. We have the chaga, the turkey tail, the shiitake, the Gynoderma, which we know as hemlock or vanish. Those are herbs. And then we have St. John wort as well, just to make sure that we get a proper fix. Now, we have the adaptogen herbs that is required. It's very well required for your autoimmune disease. So I'll break it down in parts. Whatever you may be going through, which is a disrupt, whether it be in the immune amphoterics, in the immune regulator, or just the autoimmune. Then we have the adaptogen herbs, which is schisandra berries, quadriceps, which is very, very good. We have maca, ashwagandha, golden root, red ginseng, licorice root, reishi, turmeric. The reason for these two, because it activates and enhances your hypothalamus. It's thalamus. I think it's hypothalamus. I want to give a wait, boy. I want to give a note, yes. Hypothalamus. Hypothalamus. Thalamus. And fixes sleep apnea syndrome. That is what it does. So you see the list. I bring it out again. Schisandra berries, quadriceps, maca root, ashwagandha, golden root, red ginseng, licorice root, reishi, turmeric. So if you want to get some easy ones, schisandra berry is very hard to get right now. Ashwagandha is very easy. Red ginseng is very easy. Licorice root, reishi, and turmeric is very easy. Golden root is very hard. Maca root is very easy. Quadriceps is very hard. So you could look for the ones that is easy to get. Preferably start with the reishi, and you could use the rest with the reishi, whether it be the turmeric or the licorice or the red ginseng or the ashwagandha or the maca. Those are what are going to help build your immune system and prevent the effects of lupus and autoimmune disease. Remember, one thing I want to remember, when you have something like this, in order to get rid of it, your pancreas need to be at a 8.3 pH balance. Because if it's not, then your body cannot eat or absorb proteins, starch, or acid foods, because that is the main problem. If your pH balance in the pancreas is low, do not eat meats, do not eat starch, and not eat anything that you know to be acid foods. Because when you consume the starch and the protein, when having a situation, the food in your gut becomes idle. It doesn't digest or even absorb. It begins to ferment and it leaves the stomach undigested to the intestines until coming out. Because your body is not producing the amount of acid or producing the acid state, which is unable to secrete the sodium bicarbonate, because your pancreas creates that, which it needs to be at a 8.3 pH balance to do so. Meaning all acid foods will be out the door because you have an autoimmune disease. And without the sodium bicarbonate, it begins to damage your duodenum because of the amount of high acids. Remember, when any acid, if your pancreas is working correct, enters into the small intestines, the pancreas works in a way to alkaline that acid food in your gut, so it doesn't damage your small and large intestines. So with that being said, be careful when consuming acid foods if you have autoimmune disease such as lupus. It's going to cause ulcers that will stay in the large intestines, and your food will begin to do what? Idle. This can allow these toxins to go into your cells, which then becomes acidic, which is called intracellular acidosis. So like I said, the acids is what you really need to stop and clean out your gut. And in order to remove that intracellular acidosis, you would need an intracellular cleansing herb, which we could grab right here before we continue. I know we have the remedy for lupus right there, but we will go back to this. And the intracellular cleansing herb, as we know, are many of these. But let's start with the main ones. The main ones go from blessed thistle, which states right in front of our face to be what? Intracellular cleansing, cleaning inside the cells. This blessed thistle has antifungal, diuretic, and antidiuretic properties and has been used traditionally for immunological properties and to treat hormonal disorder that interferes with normal menstruation. Blessed thistle is also considered a galactagogue and has been used to increase enriched milk flow in nursing mothers. Blessed thistle is also used to remove toxins, acids, and mucus, and to assist in intracellular cleansing. You want to know what else assists in that? I'll show you. Burdock root removes acids and toxins from the blood and the skin and the cells, cleans the cells. Cascara sagrada cleans the cells. Chaparral cleans the cells. It binds with toxins and it cleans the cells. We have also Contribo, the best one herb by itself that cleans your cells, cleans your body from mucus and acid, and bring your body back into a state of alkalinity within the state of 1 day. It's also called duck plant or duck flower. I'm sure you know about it. So let's go on. The guaco, another intracellular cleansing herb. We also have, let me get, not the hydrangea at all, not that. Nettle leaf, another one. Then we have prodigiosa, another one. Red clover, another one. Rhubarb root, main point. Rhubarb root is used to treat kidney stones, kidney disease. It's to chelate heavy metals, or to remove heavy metals, to remove acids and mucus, and to intracellularly cleanse the cells. You see what is required at this point in time? As well as, last but not least, sarsaparilla, and here is the juice right here, the main one, yellow duck. This is what you would need as a combination of 7. Pick and choose. My combination usually would be burdock root, yellow duck, sarsaparilla, sarsaparilla or sarsaparilla, as done in Trinidad, sarsaparilla, chaparral, blessed thistle, nettle leaf, and rhubarb root. Even kalawala is an intracellular cleansing herb, but we're not really mentioned at this point in time because I have home, but it's for myself. And if any Akiams and Aquas brothers of that you know that in JMS camp once any as well, kalawala, let me know. I will help you all like it's nothing. But anybody else, yeah, if you're learning, you're learning. It is what it is. Anyways, so this is what you would need to reverse and clean the acidosis from your cells. You understand? Because these things would cause what? Big C, which we know as the malignant disease. Autoimmune disease also will come. Because remember, your complementary system isn't working properly. It says, and when the body gives reaction of incoming acids, it wouldn't be able to detect any disease or even detect the amount of level of acid that is going in, because your body would be compromised. So you would need those herbs, which I called throughout the lesson. You would need those herbs to help you out. You understand what I'm saying? It's and you could use the greens for proper blood pH balance, and for proteins, greens and certain beans. And it works because, remember, 80% are of what? Water. And they keep the body at a 7.5 pH balance, creating an alkaline environment. So you would need your greens. If you could include some of your fruits, make sure your fruits is local fruits, because I find these days eating an apple could spike your blood sugar level, which means it's a GMO type apple. Apples and certain mangoes fruits usually don't spike your sugar level. If it does, check it out. It's not good. It never used to before. Now it does. It's not good. So stick to allowing your pH balance in your body to be at a 7.5 to 8. Definitely your gut, not the outer wall, the inner wall of your gut, as well as your pancreas must be at a 8 point and above. So greens, beans, fruits, and juices, fruit juices, no artificial sugars. And like I said, the herbs. Let me go and get the remedy again that which was shown here for the lupus in itself. We call this enough times, lupus. Reishi and turkey tail. I know what flax, never tried flax, but reishi and turkey tail, main and most important, as well as the chaga. Put 3 together and try it. You would see a major relief, you'll feel a lot even better. You can even try the cordyceps with it for mushrooms. You combine that with some sea moss, and they keep your body at a state using fruits and veggies. That should be your meal for at least a month, and see how the lupus and the acidosis state, when clean out your body, will run away. So I hope this information was edifying, because I want you to feel better immediately. We know times are going to be worse, and I would want that my Archeams, the brothers, that hold is 100% truth, which are of GMS camp, though I'm not with GMS, I'm learning under them. I would want them to be good at all times. And that is why scripture says, then give place to a physician, for Yahweh hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. And there is a time when in their hands there is good success. It says, for they shall also pray unto the Most High, that they would prosper, that he would prosper that which they give for ease and for remedies to prolong life. And why is that? Because we would want the Archeams to be in proper health, especially in times of the Jacob's trouble coming to fruition. As scripture says, he that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. So I hope this lesson, this short and brief lesson, would have been edifying. I'm going to call it over one more time, because I would like you to know. So for the autoimmune disease by itself, reishi mushroom, licorice, turmeric, ashwagandha, Romania. You get that? For the immune regulator, you have the reishi, the ashwagandha, the ramanta or the ramante, and the sarsaparilla. The immune amphoterics, we have chaga, turkey tail, shiitake, janoderma, which we know as hemlock, and St. John wort. And for the last one, the second to last, we have the adaptogens, which are the Cassandra berries, which is very well required for allowing your body to come back into its original state. Cassandra berries, cordyceps, maca root, ashwagandha, golden root, red ginseng, licorice root, reishi mushroom, and turmeric. And then we have the last, but not the least, which is burdock root, yellow duck, sarsaparilla, blessed thistle, rhubarb root, nettle leaf, chaparral. You could even change it: kalawala, nettle leaf, blessed thistle, hydrangea root, rhubarb root, and burdock root. You could even do cascara sagrada, prodigiosa, dandelion, rhubarb root, blessed thistle, and chaparral. You see the mix? You get literally 3 or 4 mix, And then you even get a remedy from the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, which deals with what? The Rishi turkey tail combination. Just those two. You can even add the chaga as well. And the core just helps to make it even more powerful. Alright, then we also have the full flesh combination. I think it's a 6 months program to get rid of all of lupus, autoimmune disease, malignant disease, diabetes. Boom, boom. I don't want to say the word. So let's go. The complex disease. No, we have here the basic. Then we have lupus buster, which we see in here. Lupus is rooted in candida overgrowth that cause leaky guts. The food and candida byproduct called toxin enters the bloodstream and trigger immune and eventually autoimmune reactions, and a resulting lupus autoimmune disease attack the central nervous system, joints, and any part of the body. Following herbal combination strengthens the digestive tract, remove candida, and strengthens the central nervous system. It is very important to also eat strictly Dr. Sebi nutritional guide to reverse lupus. We see in the foundation here, gut and cell cleanse, brain and nerve support and cell energizer, which I can show you another remedy right here. So we have the foundation, we have the gut and cell foundation right here, which these are these herbs. See that? Burdock root, Elodacea saparea, elderberry, and hydrangea. Gut and cell cleanse, cascara sagrada, prodigiosa, rhubarb root, blessed thistle. So you see we in line so far, right? Brain and nerve support, Santa Maria, blue vervain, lavender, and tila. And the last one is the what? Cell energizer, which is sapo, ambre grande, and chaparral, valerian, and nettle. See? 4 combinations. Each of them is taken how much days? Let me read from the it's supposed to have it there. From the top, it's supposed to have the amount of days it's supposed to take, I believe. So let me get them. No, it's supposed to be here. Intercellular cleanse. It's supposed to go on to about... It's supposed to go on to about 14 days, I believe, per cleanse. 14 days per cleanse, I believe. So that should do it. If you want, you could take it a month each if you need to. If you feel like to clean out your blood and everything completely, you could also do that, and then rebuild slowly. You could also do that. But you have the remedies here. Take notes. This will help you. I gave you a package deal of things that you could use to build your immune system and things you could use to cure the autoimmune diseases. So I hope this lesson again was indeed edifying. Shalom Yasharala, Kal Halaliam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Bahasham, Kakodash. We get the bonus to the apostles and prophets and the letters of James Campbell to God's great mercy for the bring forth the 100% truth that I be correctly edified under. Shalom to the elect and the tabernacle of David, and I'm a brother Kazaki Yasharala saying to you, Shalom.